Map number 1, King's Cove. Oh, DIMAGA Z. Why did I put P? I don't know why I was thinking he was playing Protoss. Let me fix that. That's fixed. Alright, in the top left corner of King's Cove, the red Zerg. Oh god. In the bottom right, the blue Terran. BratOK. My best friend from yesterday. And we're going to follow him through the bracket today. So, we'll see. Hopefully he makes it another deep run today. Yesterday I had a lot of fun with his games. So, hopefully we have another just killer day today. See what DIMAGA has in store. He's a very old school pro. I don't think I know a ton of his recent accomplishments. So we'll see how he is faring in Legacy of the Memes. How far I can go. This is like a really good match, though. For the first round of the bracket, this is a really good match. So far, everybody building stuff at home. Doing all their stuff. Gas, get into barracks, and that Honesty Reaper will come out. Try and poke around. Make sure the Zerg is not doing any cheeky early pools. Super greedy or something. That's why we call it the Honesty Reaper. It's there to check, make sure the Zerg is being honest. Protoss, or the other Terran, you never know. There it is. As foretold by the prophecy, the Honesty Reaper is inbound. Accordance with the prophecy, guy. Nothing super unusual. Doing all the normal bits and bobs the first couple minutes of TvZ. They're very hard as a solo caster because nothing really going on. But we have to fill this time with interesting stories. Thank you guys if anyone is new here. Welcome aboard. Hello, hello. I cast stuff all the time. I cast your lovely viewer replays, !Discord. Them in the Discord and the channel. You don't even need to be a sub. Just make sure you follow. Obviously, we're doing WCS today. We'll do them at some point, so make sure you follow and get that notification whenever this channel. And all the games from today and yesterday that I casted will end up on the YouTube, !social for that link. Reaper's dipping in here in the top side. It's gonna get a drone for its trouble. Oh no, good morph on that Spore. Rent that drone pickup. Another good morph on the Spore. No ping issues here today. Might get away with its life. Yep, there it is. Jump. What a nice Reaper. Forcing 2 spores, though. This is a small pickup. It's not the best pickup in the world, but it's better than nothing. Waste some minerals for the spore cancel. It's nice info, and I love this. DIMAGA, depending on the low ground down here. Just so we can get this, like, slightly more forward base for more aggressive timing. So this, to me, is saying that there's going to be some kind of 3-base timing. I meant to box that, and I didn't. Saying to me that we're going to have some sort of aggressive 3-base push here out of DIMAGA. BratOK doing a more traditional 1-1-1 opening, opting to build up a couple Hellions, going to go across the map, try and get some drone pressure done. Slow down that Zerg's economy a little bit. We'll see though if he's going to transition out into mech or bio. Tech Lab being on the barracks is kind of telling me it's going to be bio. Nothing started up here, so there's no real commitment yet. I'm getting distinct biological unit vibrations, though, out of. Alright. Need a drone on up here. Macro on up for both players. Just poke out here any second now. We're going for Liberators. 3rd base started for BratOK. Alright, we're throwing a factory on that Tech Lab. Okay, we're just going for an early siege tank. Okay. This is going to be old 1-1-1 push. Ling pops up, sees that there are indeed Hellions at home. So far, loath to push out. Try and put pressure on the Zerg, and that's letting DIMAGA drone. He's just droning quite happily the whole time. He made a wave of Lings just to be safe, but yeah, he's just been droning the whole time. Getting that layer started. Continue to macro up. Spread out. Make sure that there are no surprise attacks. Roach Warren fired up for DIMAGA. Okay, yeah, so he's got the scout off, so he knows. We are indeed going mech, actually. There are 2 factories in the production tab here, adding on Tech Lab, so we are going mech. Roach Warren going to be instrumental in shutting down some of these Blue Flame Hellions. The Cyclones that are going to be coming up here in a minute are going to be the real problem. Continue to just drone those Lings, getting roasted alive by these Hellions as they shoot up on the ramp. Oh, it's splitting off. Oh no. Can they reach these drones from up here? Oh no. 13 drones going down right away as these Hellions just dash in, unimpeded. And 2 bases at once. Queens spread out. They're not really doing a great job. Oh no. Not like this, DIMAGA. Bopped. Bopped. It's cleaned up. This push has been cleaned up, but at great, terrible cost. 27 workers. Armory's finishing up. Cyclone's powering out. 1-1 started for our Terran player. Oh. Everyone. Please get a drone in the chat. If you have drones, please post your drone in the chat and have a nice funeral session for said drones. This is a channel that is all about protecting our lovely ladies. And DIMAGA's gonna have to struggle to catch back up now. He's down in workers. He's taken his 4th. Getting that larva production online, adding on a hydralisk den and an infestation pit. So we're gonna see if this is just for a hive or if this is for his preferred. If he's a advocate of the infestor against this faster micro machine mech. It's battle mech units. Blue Flame about halfway done. Have some spooky times. Not a whole lot here in way of army for DIMAGA. No, he does have some roaches out. Just squeaking them out. Mostly queens, a couple roaches. Alright, here comes the push for BratOK though. DIMAGA hold this with the little bit he's got. BratOK doesn't want to overextend his welcome. He doesn't want to go too deep on creep. So he's just going to pull back, rotate around, clean up even more creep. Wait for Blue Flame. Kind of drilling claws as well. Alright. Okay, so yeah, it is infestors. There was neuroparasite or pathogen clans, excuse me. They're firing off a round of infestors now as pathogen clans is about to wrap up. We're gonna try and get some fungals on this mech, pin it down so we can get our Roach Ravager on top of it. Roach Hydras in a minute here. Our Hydra should be finished. Had any upgrades for the Hydras yet? No, we have not. So yeah, we're just gonna be on Roach Ravager Infestor for a little bit here. Try and get fungals, pounce on top of that. We can hold this. Alright. This is getting spooky. Creep getting pushed back again. BratOK gonna try and push in. Nope, so far he's just morphing Hellbats. Get on top of these queens on the south side. Transfuses are good so far. Okay, roaches are here. They're gonna clean this up. Save the queens. Protect the president. We're just gonna fork off some Hellions. Get a little run by. Get up here in this drone line once again. Oh, there's absolutely nothing here. Even more drones going down. Luckily, there's not a ton here. Roaches in the way to intercept. Anything even going off. Okay. Good morning, Luca. Good morning in 3 minutes, Luca. What year is it? Exactly. Only 3 drones going down on that little run by, so okay. Not as disasterific as the first attempt. DIMAGA trying to reestablish that economy. He's back up to 73 drones. Got his 1-1. Learned his +2 missile attack, as well as Baneling speed. So yeah, we're gonna fungal Bane. Try and get some Banes on this with solid fungals. And ooh, we're getting the transformation servos upgrade for BratOK. We're gonna have some transformers. They're gonna go really fast. Good lock-ons. Solid fungal on the south side. Not quite on the north side. BratOK Or DIMAGA did lose most of his infestors with that. I'm not sure strictly how worth that trade was. A bit sus there. Actually, this is starting to even out a little bit. Even Bile's connecting with that there. Didn't really have Bile sitting with that. You're not pinned. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. Yep, DIMAGA's reestablished his economy though. He's up to 85 workers. Trying to get back up there. Morphing a ton of Banes with this. I think he's almost out. A fungal. No, he does have 2 infestors left though. Okay, he has 2 infestors. The Cyclone's gonna be able to Leroy up this ramp. Ooh, ooh. Alright, some Cyclones force back, but others are gonna get right up into the main. Oh no, they're locking onto the lair. 5 Cyclones locked onto this. They're just gonna be able to kite around and just boop this. They're gonna die. They are gonna die for this. But, oh, getting the lair, canceling the Overlord speed. Alright, main restarted immediately here for DIMAGA. No lair quite yet. BratOK expanding again. He's up to 5 bases, 80 workers. Starting to add in Liberators to this army. Just continuing to pump out. Alien Cyclone, mostly Cyclone. See what damage he can get done here. This is a lot of Banes though for DIMAGA. If he can get just like one good fungal, he can just hit one solid fungal on this, and get the Banes on it, he'll be fine. So it's not the end of the world. He's not dead, but he is struggling. He's gonna have to find a way to make that happen. He's gonna have to get the flank or something. Get up here, maybe on the high ground, throw it down. Like, just play like Cyril, forehead. Some tasteful minds littered around. Littering. To really screw with. Oh no. Ooh! Just in time. A lot of Banes go down on that mine. Oof. Scan goes down to confirm that there is indeed an army here. A couple Banes going off on this. Another mine goes down on a big pack of Banelings. Lock-ons go down. And DIMAGA's forced to retreat back. Mine's even gonna reload here. Oh no. Huge wave of Banes being morphed. There's that layer restarted. DIMAGA going up to 6-7 bases now. Oh. He's taking his lead and running to the bank with it. This is getting a little bit silly at this point. BratOK just sharking around. Ooh. Oh no, this Liberator's sieging up and it's getting even more kills. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Oh, no transfuses there either. He's gonna lose a queen with that. We're gonna try and rush up this ramp, get lock-ons on the static defense. Knock that down. Have a rolling retreat. Oh no, mine's getting all the Banelings again. Crash, but he's pinned up here in this corner. Good surround with these Ravagers. This is what you needed if you were a DIMAGA fan. This is what you were looking for. Gonna get that fungal on it too, pin another big chunk of that army down. Yeah, DIMAGA actually came out okay on that, despite how terrible some of those trades were. But there's another Liberator absolutely nuking the economy behind it. 33 drones again and counting. Just 67 have gone down this game. DIMAGA has eaten some of the worst Baneling hits ever, and still somehow is gonna come out kind of okay. +1 melee fired up for DIMAGA. 3-3 about to finish up though for BratOK for his mechanical units. Trying to remax in this. Okay, Baneling's rolling forward. It's a lot of Ravagers though. Not a lot of army down here quite yet. Baneling's gonna roll in. Fungal's on the SCVs repairing the planetary. Files go down as well. Baneling's gonna blow up on the supply depots on the high ground, and Cyclone's gonna lock on from up here. So planetary goes down. DIMAGA gonna keep trying to push this. Continuing, try and fight through these lock-ons. Mine's going off on the main army. Solid fungal once again. Those Cyclones, yeah. Liberator siege up. Now DIMAGA's gonna have to retreat. 19 SCVs traded out in that. Pulls a base. So while DIMAGA has lost a ton of workers here, so has BratOK now. Lost a solid chunk of his economy he will have to reestablish. Again, BratOK definitely has a huge economic movement. Let's take a peek at that. Yeah, that is a graph you don't want to see. You are a Zerg player. You don't want that. Good morning, Gilborn. And these mines everywhere, every which way going off. Yeah. DIMAGA had a minute there where he looked like he could have brought this back. But now he's lost a ton of economy. He's losing his workers to mines. He's only just now got detection here. Trying to get these infestor count back up, adding on links for more banelings. It looked like there was an opportunity here, but I think he just overstayed too long in that push, ate some bad Widow Mine shots. We'll see. Orphan a ton more Ravagers as well. Really get this gas bank out of here. Here comes the counter push for BratOK. Piles go down on a lot of these Liberators. Okay. Mines going off. A lot of mines. Brace for impact. Oof. And now the Cyclone's going to be able to chase this back. Infestors are here. Whiffs the first fungal. Get a couple Cyclones, but yeah, now all the Ravagers are pretty much dead. It's just Infestors and Queens to defend this. A couple Banelings. Oof, oof, oof. Absolute slugfest of a game to start the day with. Lock-on going down on the Infestor. Gonna get that. Fungal me now, I dare you, says Brad. Now those mines actually reloaded. Going off on most of the Banes. Link's gonna try and nip at the heels of this push. You're gonna get a couple Cyclones. Retreat from this nerd. Yeah, the Zerglings. Blue Flame Hellions, though, syncing up. Start cleaning up those lings. Liberator range, also. I mean, the transition for BratOK, it makes sense. We've been seeing Liberators all game. Been very spooky with some of these pushes. Help them evade Ravager Biles. Siege up from further back. So the Ravagers have to push in deeper. In the main army of Terran. These fights. BratOK mostly on Hellion now. He's transitioned a little bit out of the more Cyclone heavy composition that he had to start with. A little bit of Ling Run by is going to cancel the space. BratOK, though, has all of the economy in the world. He's going to be able to dart in here once again. Get lock-ons on this hatchery. Hatchery is probably gone. Fork off a couple SCVs up here in the fourth. That was BratOK's fourth. He took the low ground base as the first. And now he's every which way. He's every which way, locking onto every hatchery. Got Blue Flame Hellions in every mineral line. Oof. Oof. He's gonna try and mop these up. Hellions not being super microed. Alright, they're gonna morph. Get him right on top of that. BratOK has this cleaned up. He's got this game in the bag. Lock-ons go down. Ooh, Bane's hitting on some of those Hellions though, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. You know, 21 drones going down again. We are at 100. Have we passed 100 drones killed? Not quite. 92 drones killed over the course of this game. 4 went out for those droney ladies. BratOK winding up for another attack, trying to retake this base on the top side. Continue. Poke around, remax, and we'll have an easy peasy fight. Come try and bop this down. Maga, honey. Oh no. That's a bad graph. I've seen a lot of graphs in my day. This is a bad graph. Just in terms of income spending, and he keeps trading out these armies to defend this, but he's also losing economy every time he does it. So he is able to replace these armies just barely by the skin of his teeth, but every time he's falling further and further behind. And yeah, now he's down to 150 supply. Gonna try and come in here, get some biles. Not biles. Yeah, get some biles and some fungals. And he does hit a few. Getting something done here. But yeah, these lock-ons just doing a great job clearing out a bunch of these expensive Ravagers. Maga's gonna retreat for a little bit. And he's just gonna turn around and say, you know what, I can take this fight straight up. My comp My comp is a little more squishy. I have to fight. Ooh, no. Too greedy there. Too greedy, BratOK. Taking too many biles straight to the face. Yeah, now he's got pretty much all the Ravagers out of the way. And he can start clearing some of these Infestors. And these Infestors have a lot of energy left over as well. There goes one. Yeah. DIMAGA having to throw down some defensive infested Terrans to try and get away. Roaches come out. They're going to try and get this. Drag some Widowmine hits on top of the Terran army as well. There we go. GG. BratOK wins game number 1. Great start to the day, unless you like seeing drones. Oof. We're just waiting for game number 2 here. And I'm going to pop upstairs and take a Sudafed really quick because I'm still a little bit congested from the other day. So hopefully I can get in and out before they start the lobby. Perfect timing. Why is it so hard to swallow the pills that are really small? It's like the big horse pills, no issues with, but the small ones, it's like, oh yeah, can't drink this. Good morning, Opheron. Good morning. Blah. But were they cute, peaceful sheep, Opheron? Were they cute, peaceful sheep? That's important. And you got a shiny Latias? Okay, that is dank. I want a shiny Latias. Alright, game number 2 will be on Thunderbird. Thunder. Thunder. Adjust this a little bit really quickly. Okay. In the top left corner, the red bird. DIMAGA. In the bottom right, the blue Terran up in the series. BratOK. Who remembers his manners? Good luck, have fun, he says, after winning a game. He has the GLHF timing. He's got that nailed. No response so far. DIMAGA seems to be raised in a barn, unfortunately. Manners. Oh no. BratOK disconnecting from the video game service. Well, DIMAGA's got a point on the board now. No, we'll just rehost from a replay. When he gets back. Once he gets back, we'll rehost from replay. It'll buy time for the Sudafed to kick in. Bringing my voice back together. Stretch, dudes. What an early morning for me. What an early morning. Already almost an hour into this broadcast, too. For only being the first match. That's okay. That means we'll have plenty of time to get through the bracket. Bracket catch up. There we go. Alright. We are back underway. We got the GLHFs out away in the lobby this time. Okie dokie. Here's the Earth. You might say, damn, that's a nice Earth. Another old school reference. Alright. Alright. That one. In the bottom left. Bottom right. Down in the series, DIMAGA, the red Zerg. Very old school player. And the top left, the blue Terran. BratOK. Yep. No, Lily, you give me credit for being clever with a hard-to-swallow pill joke. Nope, I'm just dumb and bad at body having. Bad at having a body, you guys. Not the best. Alright. Alright, alright. We're gonna see. I really like this Micro Machine style out of these Terrans. It's spooky to play against, and it feels kind of fragile. But it's also incredibly powerful. And I don't. One of my conceptual problems with it is that it doesn't really have a clear transition out of it. You don't ever really see, like, you know, somebody who's playing this fast, aggressive mobile composition swap into Thors or something. I mean, I guess battlecruisers are probably the natural follow-up. But even then, unclear. I don't know, maybe there's something I'm just missing with these high-level Terrans. It just feels like they stay on Cyclone Hellion forever. But that's okay. It is an interesting style to watch. Honesty Reaper on the way. Everything normal so far. 2 out of the huge. All normal here, Captain. Safe and sound. Throwing out some overlords. Make sure there's vision of this ramp. Anything coming in to be cheeky. Okay. That SCV down there. Try and block that third. No, okay, it's gonna turn around and go home. Not overstay its welcome. That's fine. And once again, DIMAGA going for this very forward third. Seems like this, despite, you know, this one being quite safe up here in the high ground, but that's okay. It's an interesting choice. I wonder what. I see. The one person I've talked to who also does this says that's normally for like a very aggressive timing. I don't know. I feel like this third is much easier to defend. Reaper darting in though. Not gonna get a ton of work done here. Just gonna poke away at some links. Get a grenade on this queen. Get some scouting information. Try and slow down this third for DIMAGA, but oh no, it's already up here. Haha. Haha, nerd. Alright, now he knows. Now he's seen it, so. Reaper gets to poke at it for a second. And it's going to be the tactical retreat. Get out of here, nerd. Get out of here. Blah. Alright, alright, alright. So 111. Oh no, excuse me, that's a factory. That's not a starport. Huh. Look at this. BratOK mixing it up. Second factory early. No starport, no liberators. No Viking to clear overlords. Really interesting. We'll see what he's got here. Some kind of early. He's putting a tech lab on this factory, so some kind of early Cyclone Hellion push, I'm guessing. Yep, there's Blue Flame right away. Cyclone fired up. We're going to get really aggressive. We're playing the same style, but we are doing a variation on a theme. And this is much more aggressive this time. So far not clearing out any of these interesting little new mineral patches, trying to open up an easy attack path for this. He's going to have a little bit of a ways to travel. First Cyclone has been born. Yeah, this is going to be kind of just, I think, a sharp timing here. DIMAGA has not really scouted any information of this so far. He has absolutely no vision of what his opponent is up to. So he does not know what he's in for. Blue Flame gonna be done with this push. There's no Roach Warren even started. He's just droning. Add on a Baneling Nest. He's probably gonna try and play a more traditional Zerg composition, like Lingbane Hydra, Lingbane Muta. He has no way identified this so far. He might just be dead here. This is the first Sling trying to see this. That's a lot of Hellions. Firing off a quick wave of Lings, but look. Luck, have fun. Queen's getting in position to try and hold this. Blue Flame finishes up. Lock-on goes down on one Queen. Aaron's going to try and dart in here. Queen gets back, but not before the lock-on can nuke it down. A lot of these Queens unassisted. Going to get booped. Even though they are Queens versus Blue Flame, without assistance, there's just not quite enough there. Ling's going to try and get the surround on this. Blue Flame too good. They melt immediately. Look at that. Ling's trying to fight. One gets pulled back, not quite fast enough. Two, oh no! Yep, poor DIMAGA. Pour one out for DIMAGA. Ling's trickling out trying to get this, but not quite enough. Very low health Hellions gonna be able to roast all of these drones. Lock-on's even going down on the eggs, trying to get those Zerglings before they can be finished. Alright, well, he's gonna clean this up. He only lost 17 drones this time. First game he lost tons of drones there, so I guess that's not as disasterific this push could have gone for DIMAGA. But it's still pretty rough. He's way down in the worker count. BratOK's got his third in place, and he's starting to saturate it. Fourth on the way for DIMAGA. He's got a Roach Warren, though. He's starting to roach speed, so he will have a better answer for this. He now knows that it is, in fact, going to be the Cyclone-based Micro Machine mech once again. He does have a response in mind. He's just trying to get there. But the second push is coming out. Second push is out. We'll see, there are some Widow Mines with this. No Drilling Claws quite yet, just regular old Widow Mines. They're going to burrow up here on this high ground. Buy cover for the retreat of these Micro Machines. Queen going down immediately. Oh no, they're going to run up the Wings are going to try and run up this ramp, get away. Mines do go off on that. They're going to have to unburrow, try and get out of here. They don't have Drilling Claws, so no invisibility. They use their shot there. Trying to circle back around and intercept this Roach push. Getting dangerously close to BratOK's face here. Excuse me, DIMAGA's face. Yeah, BratOK's a terror. Good lord. Coffee has not kicked in yet, you guys. I'm sorry. Widow Mines burrow. A couple of them even going off. One's going to try and get the lock and keep pulling this away. I love this, yeah. DIMAGA's chasing this away from BratOK's base. He's getting the opposite. Yeah, like, this is just buying BratOK all the time he needs to try and replace this army and keep up in supply. And it's working quite well overall. Trying to get these lock-ons. Keep scooting. Keep scooting. And continue to add on Cyclones. A couple Hellions at a time. There's Drilling Claws. Plus one armor for BratOK. DIMAGA looks like he's adapting a little bit. Only going for one Evo. See if he's going to add in Carapace upgrades again. He did go for Carapace last time, which I don't think really does anything against his composition. Lock-on is a spell. Armor doesn't mean anything there. Blue Flame just does so much damage to light units like Zerglings and Banelings that it doesn't matter until you have +3 to their +0, really. It's a good little corner to cut there. It's not really doing anything. As the Zerg player, intercept some Hellions trying to run by. Oh no, but these Cyclones going to dip in, get this lock-on on the third. Should be able to get that. Yep, they do. And they're going to be able to get away. Oh no, nice little Baneling run by. Pinned down in a corner once again is BratOK. He's going to lose his army for this one, but he did get a hatchery out of the deal. Got 2 drones out of the deal. Not a great trade. All things considered, not a great trade. Yeah, look at... DIMAGA is stabilizing this time, where he wasn't before. He's just been sitting on 50 workers and been powering out roaches, so he has a huge army here. 93 army supply to BratOK's 40. Should be able to just shove in here, do some actual damage. Disasterific is an excellent word, Lily. Right. Got a huge army here. He's hiding behind this little fog bank. We can see. Our good brat friend cannot. Oh, he uses Diva? Alright. I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that he uses the Diva voice pack, but okay. Yeah, now we're just going to be able to shove up here. These tanks not sieged. I'm getting up on the high ground. Yeah, we're trying to build tanks to get ready for this. We have vision up on the high ground. Biles going down. They're going to get that forward tank. A ton of SCVs out of the deal. Taking tank shots left, right, and center, though. We got another wave of Biles going down. Not quite perfectly lined up to get both tanks. He gets one. Now we're going to have a rolling retreat out of this. This is a lot of army to trade out. DIMAGA not droning behind this. He's just trying to max out again on roaches. He is taking a bunch with him, though. He's got 23 SCVs out of the deal. He's going to be able to come down here, maybe clean up a couple in planetary. Probably not. He's taking an army down with him. Tanks coming down in low ground, trying to siege. He's going to grab another tank killer, too. Alright, roach push cleaned up here. DIMAGA going to be forced to pack it in, go home, regroup. Yeah, that push, it did some work. Did get 20 odd SCV kills out of the deal. But BratOK taking his 5th base, I don't think he's going to have any problems replenishing that, especially now that he has siege tanks all over the place. He knows that there was a huge roach push. He's replenishing his supply of Cyclone Hellion. Excuse me. He held the scary part of that push. They're about equal again on army. BratOK's economy's starting to really kick in. He's starting to take off. We're on a second armory. There we go. There's +1 and an infestation pit. DIMAGA, DIMAGA's squeezed out a wave of drones in there. He's up to 63. He's going to try, and I assume, go for the same response he did in game 1. The fungals. Try and get on top of this. He's going to dive in, though. It's one bile on those tanks in the back line. These tanks are sieged behind that fog bank, and I don't think he quite saw that. DIMAGA's losing everything for this. Alright. GG, there it is. BratOK wins. First match of the day, 2-0 over DIMAGA.